everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your July 2019 monthly tarot forecast. I just wanted to very quickly, guys, make a quick introduction video showing you the decks that I'm going to be using for this month's forecast. I am switching it up just a little bit, so if you do like this new format, definitely let me know. You can comment below, also like the video, share the video. So what I'm doing here for the month of July is I am using the Celtic Cross spread. I'm going in with the Crystal Visions tarot deck for that. And then what I normally do is I normally will use the Hanson Roberts deck if I feel the need to clarify anything. So what I'm doing this month is I'm going to be doing a second layer with the Hanson Roberts deck. So I'm putting down a second layer just to go more in depth with the Hanson Roberts deck. And then if I feel the need to clarify any further, what I'm doing this month is I'm going in with the Gypsy Oracle cards. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to be pulling you an overall additional guidance card for the month. The deck that I'm using for that is the Witchlings Oracle deck by Paulina Cassidy. And then I am also going to be pulling you a career-focused oracle from the Life Purpose Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Focusing on love and relationship matters using the Romance Angel Oracle deck, also by Doreen Virtue. And then we are going to be looking at health and well-being using the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle cards. So again, guys, if this is something that you like, definitely let me know below in the comments. If you are ever interested in how I do my private readings, I use a similar format. Instead of using the 2 layers, I actually use 4 for my private readings. So if you're ever wondering how I do my private readings, that's exactly how I do them. If you are interested in purchasing a private reading, my link is below for my website, northeasttarot.com. You can purchase a reading from my online store. If you prefer to pay with PayPal, I do have a PayPal link below, so you can use PayPal. And if you are interested in purchasing a gift card for someone, I am now offering gift cards for sale on my website as well. So that link is below if that's something you're interested in. Alright guys, so stay tuned for the reading. Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your July 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, as you heard in the intro video, I'm using the Crystal Visions tarot deck. I also will be putting down a second layer with the Hanson Roberts tarot deck and then pulling you several different additional guidance cards. There is the 4 of Cups that just wants to come out. So 4 of Cups can represent several different things. It can be like emotional boredom, feeling flat, feeling uninspired. Can also for me represent an offer or something coming in that's a little bit different than you were hoping for or expecting. We will see if it comes back out in the spread. Gemini, what does Gemini need to know for the month of July 2019? Gemini. Gemini, so the overall energy for you guys for the month of July is we have the moon. So the moon, you know, that's a tricky energy, the moon. It's not a bad energy. It's certainly not a bad energy. For some of you, definitely listen to your intuition throughout the entire month. Pay attention to your dreams as well. For some of you Geminis, I think that this is your intuition being turned up a notch here. If you have any like natural abilities, any psychic abilities or anything like that, you might see an increase here in July with that. The moon also obviously is a more emotional energy. Let's see what's underneath it. Okay, yeah, so especially you Gemini females, we have the Queen of Swords here. So you Gemini females, you could find yourself to be a little bit more emotional here in the month of July, but also those Gemini females, you know, those of you that have any sort of natural abilities, again, they might be turned up a notch here. Maybe you're even learning to listen to your intuition more, learning to trust yourself more. What's interesting though, Gemini, is we have this Queen of Swords, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe some of you are involved with a Queen of Pentacles, so a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. We do have the Four of Wands here. And so for some of you, this could be your marriage partner. This could be someone that you're in a more traditional relationship with right now, or maybe you're moving towards making a commitment to this person, settling down. Four of Wands speaks about longevity. So maybe some of you on the love front have met someone, or you're meeting someone here in July. The moon also can represent things that are hidden, things going on like beneath the surface. Not all is known. And so just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that maybe when it comes to something, maybe everything isn't known just yet. Here, right at the center, energy that you're experiencing right at the start of the month or even at the end of June, we do have the Hanged Man crossed by the Magician. And so, yeah, you definitely have some spiritual energies here, Gemini. The Hanged Man energy for me can represent several different things. So some of you could be going off and spending some time alone. The Hanged Man and the Magician are both independent energies. And so, yeah, maybe some of you Geminis just want to be alone here at the start of the month or at the end of June. You could be going off, if you're feeling very emotional, Gemini, you could be going off and spending that time alone, maybe disconnecting from the world. There are several ways that you could do that, but some of you that's like emotionally, just maybe taking a step back. For some Geminis, maybe you do need to look at the larger picture. There could be something you're unaware of with that moon energy. But those of you that are in the process, those of you that are manifesting something new or making some changes here, because we have the Magician, and so the Magician is an empowered energy. He already has everything he needs when it comes to manifesting something new. When it comes to making changes here, you already have everything you need. But if you're feeling a little stuck, feeling like you're in limbo here, this is what's needed, is going off. Maybe going within here, taking a step back, disconnecting, taking a step back, maybe needing to look at the larger picture. That could help you. Maybe even get creative here. That might allow for you to kind of look at things in a different light or to see things differently here. So this could be good for those of you that are feeling a little stuck. You're in the process of manifesting something new or making some changes, and so this might be what's needed for you here at this time. At your foundation, I do have the Six of Pentacles, which could have been something coming in, something coming through for you. The Six of Pentacles for me can speak about you receiving. There could have been some sort of help or some sort of support, or even a loan, something like that could have come through prior. For other Geminis, maybe you're feeling quite financially secure here prior, in a good place. We do have the King of Cups here in the recent past. So maybe for some of you, you're dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. This water sign energy, for those of you that maybe something came through and maybe helped you, Gemini, it could be from this water sign energy. And those of you that maybe you've been dealing with something, maybe it's an emotional matter for you, you could be the King of Cups. This could have been your energy, especially your male, your energy here in the recent past. If you're still feeling emotional here, which we have the moon as the overall energy, needing to disconnect, needing to go off and spend some time alone for some of you. Now, what's interesting is crowning you here, we have the Page of Swords. And so the Page of Swords, for me, he tends to be, he's someone who worries a lot. He overthinks things. He's a little nervous. So try to stay positive. For some of you, you might feel like you're in limbo here. Right at the start of the month, it's just a temporary energy. So if that's how you're resonating with this, if you are feeling a little stuck, just try to kind of stay positive. The Page of Swords for me can be someone who tends to overthink things and someone who's expecting the worst. He's also very fearful, very nervous, and so try to stay out of your head. You might need to ground your energy. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here with this. For those of you that this is on the love front, or something maybe even with friends or family. For those of you that are a little bored, or if you're interested in someone, there could be some Geminis that maybe you're watching someone, maybe there's someone you're checking out on social media, something like that. For some of you, I see some of you as single, maybe feeling a little bored. And so sometimes things like that happen because you're bored. But for some of you, there could be someone that you're interested in. So maybe you're checking them out. Maybe you're watching them. Maybe you're checking them out online. Something like that. Now, earlier when I was shuffling, Gemini, we had the Four of Cups come out when I was shuffling, and now it's here in the spread. So this is an energy that's definitely very significant for you, Gemini, here. And this is around the second week. This is around the second week in the near future position. Four of Cups, a little bored. It's not a bad energy, but it's someone who's a little bored. So if you're single, again, maybe you like someone. Maybe you're feeling a little lonesome at this time or a little bored, and so you could be checking someone out online. You could be doing something quietly for some of you Geminis. In the position of your power, I have the Lover's card. And so if there is someone that if there is someone, that you're liking around you, Gemini, it could be someone that you're very attracted to. With the Lover's card here. For some of you, there could be someone that, you're very attracted to. Maybe they're very attracted to you as well. Other Geminis, there might be a decision that's needed. Now, it could be in regards to a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. With the Lover's card, it's a life-changing decision, and it really could be in regards to anything. It's not always just about love with the Lover's card. It's in regards to a choice or a decision. And so some of you here with the Four of Cups, there could be something coming in. Maybe you have to compromise in some way. There could be something you're hearing. Maybe it already came through. For those of you that it's coming in here at the start of the month, you could be going off, spending some time alone and thinking about it here. There's something that's like being presented to you, Gemini. And some of you will need to take your time and think about this. Try to stay positive. Here around the third week, though, could be when you're actually making that decision. And what's interesting is in the position of how others around you, how they're viewing you, we do have the Seven of Cups, which can be someone who's looking at those choices, looking at those options, narrowing it down here, making some decisions here at this time. It is an emotional energy. It can be like a scattered energy, especially with the moon here as the overall energy. So definitely, again, Gemini, it could be like a more emotional month for you. That's not always a bad thing, not at all. But at certain times, maybe you'll need to go off and spend that time alone. and maybe just ground your energies. So we have this Seven of Cups here, which can be someone who's looking at their choices, looking at all of those options in front of them. Just make sure you're seeing everything clearly. Really look at everything closely, because with the moon, again, the moon likes to keep things hidden. And so just look at everything very closely here. And then in the hopes and fears, I do have the Page of Wands. And so some of you are definitely waiting on news, waiting on a message to come through. And again, I mean, for some of you, that could be around the second week. There could be something that's offered to you here at this time. It might be adding to those choices that you already had in front of you, Gemini. And then here, energy that you're leaving the month going into August, we do have the High Priestess. So again, a lot of spiritual energy here. And also the High Priestess is someone who's secretive, someone who's very mysterious. So again, some of you Geminis, I mean, you could be keeping things to yourself here throughout the month. Here at this time, you might find yourself to be incredibly intuitive. Listen to your intuition at this time. Some of you could be manifesting quietly, doing something quietly here. But let's go in with the second layer here. Let's add the second layer for Gemini for July. Looking at July for Gemini, what does Gemini need to know? I think that some of you Geminis that I'm reading for, some of you definitely have water in your chart. Some of you definitely have water in your chart, or you're dealing with a water sign energy. You have a lot of water sign energy here. And maybe you Gemini males, you could be choosing between two women here, and that could be happening around the third week, because we've seen the Queen of Swords, we've seen the Queen of Pentacles there at the bottom of the deck, and here in the recent past you have the King of Cups. So there could be some Gemini males that maybe you're choosing between two people here in July. And you could be someone who's maybe with the Seven of Cups here, I mean, you could be dating multiple people. Maybe you are going to be narrowing it down. All right, interesting. All right, and at the bottom of this deck, I do have the Fool. So the Fool, which I can't speak at all this reading, Gemini, so I do apologize. Some of you maybe need to get something off your chest. Maybe there's something you have to say. Sometimes when this happens to me, it's because maybe there's something you need to say. But the Fool represents you moving forward down a new path. You could be doing something brand new, doing something exciting here in July, maybe taking a risk or a leap of faith. For some of you, that could be on the love front. I see the Fool come up quite a bit when it's on the love front, and here right at the center we have that Seven of Pentacles with the Four of Rods. So for some of you it will be on the love front. Others, Seven of Pentacles is you planting seeds. Some of you are in the process, you're waiting for that growth. You're planting seeds to basically feel financially secure. We have the Four of Rods here, which represents like a solid foundation. So you've been working incredibly hard, and it's to feel more financially secure. For some of you, you're waiting on that growth, and that's what this Hanged Man is representing. Others, it could be with like a project here, waiting on manifesting. You've invested time and energy into something. Those of you that it's on the love front, it could be with you investing in a relationship here with the Four of Rods, investing even in like your happily ever after. Maybe you met someone that has potential, or maybe there's someone you thought had potential and you've been investing in them. Here at your foundation, I have the Six of Pentacles, and there's the Lover's card again, which is your card, Gemini. You could have heard from someone. There could have been something that came through prior. Even if that's, you know, not on the love front, really, there could have been something that came through for you prior. There could have been a decision that came through. You could have heard something prior, Gemini. Some of you, this might have something to do with a home. And then in the recent past, we have that King of Cups, and now I have the Two of Cups. So, for some of you, this could be your significant other, or this could be the person that you've been investing in. We do have the Ace of Cups here crowning you. For some of you, this is what you're taking a leap of faith with. This is that new path that you're moving down. For some, it is on the love front, but we have this like nervous energy. Also, again, some of you could be checking someone out online, could be watching someone. What's interesting though is here we have the Four of Cups and we have the Five of Swords. So those of you that it is on the love front, you could be offering someone something and maybe it's not what they want, or maybe you could be offered something, it might not be what you want. And so, I mean, Five of Swords energy can be you giving someone like one last try, giving someone an ultimatum, putting your foot down. And so, for those of you that want a commitment, or you want to get married, you're ready to move in, you want to take it to the next level, you've been investing in this person, investing in this relationship. I mean, you could be giving someone one last chance, basically. You could be drawing that line in the sand. For some of you, the Five of Swords can be a more aggressive energy. Those of you that are already partnered, my advice for you guys here in July would be pick and choose your battles. Watch your words, watch your communication. Maybe some of you do need to get something off your chest. Maybe you do need to say something. Maybe speak your truth. Tell that person how you feel, but just watch how you do it, because we do have the Moon as the overall energy, which can be someone who's very sensitive and someone who's very emotional. So maybe watch how you say something, Gemini. And then in the position of your power, now we have the Lover's card with the King of Cups. And so I'm definitely reading for some male Geminis. You certainly could have water in your chart, or this is just your energy here in July, a more emotional energy, dealing with matters of the heart, dealing with emotional matters here. And then in the position of how others are viewing you, we have the Seven of Cups, and I have the Chariot, which is someone who's in control, which is someone who's looking at those choices in front of them, looking at things very closely, but then someone who has control here, and you can steer this chariot, you know, in any direction that you choose to. So this is someone who's empowered. You also are moving towards manifesting. There's success with this. You're moving towards manifesting something new for yourself, and you are moving down that new path. You are moving towards this Ace of Cups. And then in the hopes and fears, we have another page here. We have the Page of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be you hoping to hear from either a fire sign or an earth sign person. If not, it could be in regards to career or something financial. For those of you that maybe it's in regards to your job or even the home. And then energy that you're leaving the month here going into August. We have the High Priestess with the Eight of Rods. And so you could be communicating with someone here at this time. There could be a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth. For some, that could be on the love front. Maybe you're getting to know someone. Here at this time, there could be a lot of text messaging, things like that. Or I do feel like, in particular, you Gemini females, there could be someone who's really trying to get to know you. But I'm definitely reading for some Gemini men that maybe maybe you are choosing between two people. Maybe you are dating a couple of different people here. I'm definitely reading for some Gemini females that maybe you've been single. I'm definitely reading for some more independent people here. So maybe you've been single for a while, or maybe, you know, you're just a very independent person, no matter if you're male or female. And here we have someone who's trying to get to know you here in the month of July. Let's pull you an overall additional guidance card, Gemini. What else does Gemini need to know for July 2019? And for those of you that are dating like a couple of different people here, I mean, you're in the driver's seat, so you can move, you know, in this direction, that direction, whatever it is that you want to do. You're free to do it here. My advice would be just look at everything very closely, needing to be real, needing to be realistic with yourself here. See everything for what it is, really needing to listen to your intuition. There even could be like a handful of Geminis that maybe you're not seeing someone how they really are. Maybe you're just seeing certain things on the surface, but you're not really looking close enough for some of you. All right, focusing on career for Gemini. All right, these cards just shot right out. Okay. Focusing on love life, Gemini for July. And then focusing on health and well-being, Gemini for July 2019. So the overall additional guidance card that I have for you is love. Love, a steadfast embrace of the heart, flows through and from you at all times, for all time. So for some of you, the focus for July here is love, your love life. I mean, which the tarot is saying the same thing. Emotional matters, matters of the heart. For some of you, relationship matters. We have the Two of Cups here with the King of Cups in the recent past. We also do have the Lovers card here around the third week with the King of Cups again. So for some of you, it's your love life. Again, listen to your intuition, follow your heart, and also look closely, needing to really pay attention here in July. All right, so looking at career, we have support. Your life purpose fully supports you. And then we do have nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Okay, so we do have support coming in. For those of you that this isn't really on the love front, you could be moving towards your dream job. For some of you, that could be what you're in the process of manifesting. That could be the new path that you're moving down. And so you have that spiritual guidance around you. You have that spiritual support at this time. Some of you, you could work in the nutritional field. I mean, maybe some of you cook for a living. Some of you, I mean, you could just be using food here to help you. If you've been dealing with something, I mean, you could be using certain types of food as like natural remedies, things like that here in July. You could be doing some sort of healing work. And then looking at love life, we do have, this is interesting, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So that's interesting because for some of you that I'm reading for, I mean, that's what's going on here for you in July. It's all about the love life. So maybe some of you have to be patient in this area. Again, with the moon, maybe not all is known. If something is hidden from you, it will surface at the right time. Some of you are definitely dealing with divine timing in this area. And then looking at health and well-being, we do have divine intervention. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with and for helping with. I have faith in divine intervention and fully accept your guidance now. So if you or a loved one are going through something, this is divine intervention that's coming in. So lots of spiritual help. I mean, you also have the support card here as well. So, I mean, if you're a Gemini that is going through anything on the health front, or if someone close to you is, you do have a lot of spiritual support here with you in July. And maybe what can help you, for some of you, what can help you is maybe those natural remedies, looking at herbs and things like that. That could be something that helps you if you are going through something. But divine intervention. Very nice, Gemini. Overall, I think it is going to be a great month for you guys. Maybe some of you need to speak your truth, but again, just remember, be sensitive. Watch how you say certain things. That's not everybody, but, you know, it's something that I did want to mention. All right, Gemini, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Over on Vimeo, I do have the July 2019 Love Tarot forecast over there. So if that's something that you're interested in, that link is below. All right, guys, have a great month. Take care.